With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Shuck. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Shuck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. Still going. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. misconnects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints have it.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Shuck now to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Shuck. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Shuck.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
Worthy to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing, Shuck. Again, it's Johnson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
A give to ETN running right.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Screenplay. Here's ETN.
A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 9. To throw now, Shuck.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Kamani Vidal.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Albert Okuwebunam. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have a terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for his running back. Kool-Aid McKinstry there defensively.
Okay, here's ready. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Price. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
46-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a first and 10. Straight ahead with Price. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
brings them second.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
18, 5 here. 19, Tiger, 19, Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's good.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's hitting loose the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Tag. 80.
2nd and 5. This will be caught by Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Got it. Ready?
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Cowboy 80. Rig. Panther 11. 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go. Shot. Viking 18.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Saints' 9-yard line.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. 18 Pioneer. Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on, Warriors, 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a toss running left. It's Price. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
39-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll toss this right side to Price.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Buffalo 18, 19 Lions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Shuck.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw is Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shuck looking to throw once more. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
In motion right here, Washington. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
19 side, 92.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Shuck now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And a quick throw there is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
I just want to run. I just want to run. I just want to run. Body
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
60 Vikings, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. And they're making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set.
A give up the middle to Price. And a strong run there as they'll take this all the way down to the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Right back to Price.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Now back to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Myers on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And just shutting him off there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now Shuck. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Seahawks.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp at all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go, set. Cowboy, 72. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. Touchdown! Parker Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now down to 20.
34. Saints 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 vices, 60 vices.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He's going to use his legs here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
For the Seahawks.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Throwing, Shuck. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw now, Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for the Saints. First down. Let's go now. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Saints.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the air again is Shuck. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. From the gun, Shuck. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 6.
Let's go.
They'll go again here with Price.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
We'll get this into the hands of Price. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll set up a throw. Throw is going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Down. Go.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Over the middle, he finds Arroyo.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Here's Shuck.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The game is 9 yards. First down, New Orleans.
To throw is Shuck.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on all the throws.
First down, Saints.
Shuck now to throw. There's Chris Olave.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
45 yards.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Saints 21.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Pushing through the contact.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 11. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So the victory here for Seattle. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against